so we're going to do a couple more examples. So let's have a look at this one here. So we're looking at putting our arrows in from one number on the top line to the number on the bottom line. So we're only doing it where we have two numbers, not over here. All right, so let's look at the end here. So what have we done to the 6 to get 29? All right, so it's got a bigger number, so we know that it's either adding or multiplying, or we could be multiplying with a combination of adding or subtracting. So what I want you to look at here is looking at the multiplying, because it is getting very big very quickly. So if we times by something to get 29, I can't think of anything that works, but I can think of timesing by 5, which will get me to 30, which is really close to 29. So that's what you're trying to find, something really close to the 29. So if I times by 5, I get 30. Then if I take 1 off, I will get 29. Let's see if it works for the others. 5 times 5 gives you 25. Take away 1, it does give you 24. Next one, the 4. Times by 5, you get 20. Take away 1, you do get 19. Number 3, times by 5, you get 15. Take away 1, you get 14. So it does work on all of these. So our answer, start with your bottom letter here. Always start with your bottom letter. And your bottom letter in this case is X. X is not normally written on the bottom, but it is here, so we have to start with X. So X equals, we're taking the top letter, which is W, timesing by 5 and subtracting 1. So then we just get this bit here and simplify it. W times 5 is 5W. And put your minus 1 and you've got your rule. So now we have to use that rule to complete this table. So we're going to use W equals 7 first. Write down our rule. Make sure you put the times sign between the number and the letter. And now let's sub it in. So we've got X equals 5 times, our W is 7 minus 1. Use your calculator and that will give you 34. Put that up here in the table underneath the 7 we just used. Now we're going to use the 8. So we've got W equals 8. Our rule we write down. Don't forget your times sign between the 5 and the W. And now let's sub in our 8 for our W. So we have X equals 5 times 8's going in for W minus 1. Use your calculator and you'll get 39 for that number. And put it up here. Okay, so now what I'm showing you is what to do on a multiple choice question. You can go through the same working. We can draw our arrows in and go through all the working we've just been doing to find our rule. But if you've got multiple choice, you've got 4 options already sitting here. So what we can do is test the rule. Okay, so we're going to test our rule. Test the rules. So I'm going to start with the first answer, which is A, M equals 2P plus 1. We're going to test whether that works. Okay, so I'm going to do it here. I'm going to take this P value of 6 and put that in. Okay, so if P equals 6, let's see if it works. M equals, don't forget your times sign here. 2 times, now our P value is 6 at the moment, plus 1. So now we're going to use our calculator. Just do 2 times 6 plus 1. Your calculator gives you 13. Well, it's not right, is it? It's supposed to give us a 17, so that's not right. So we're not going to test that rule anymore. We know that A is wrong. Okay, let's look at the next one, B. Okay, we're going to test whether that rule's right. So we're going to still test with P equals 6. Don't forget to put your times between your number and your letter. Now, P is 6 this time. Now, if you work that out on your calculator, you'll get M equals 17, and that's what's supposed to happen. So it looks like this one is working. Let's just see if we do it over here. So we're going 3 times 5 minus 1. 3 times 5 is 15, minus 1 is 14. It's working. 3 times 4 is 12, minus 1 is 11. So it looks like it's working. Here's your working for them to check it. That works. Yep, that one works. And that one works. So they're all working. So we can see what our answer is going to be. The answer is B, because that one's working all over the place. So by the time you get to there, you've got your answer of B, and you don't even need to check C or D because it's multiple choice. So that's another way you can do it, but only if it's multiple choice and you've got the answers there that you can check. Okay, so I want you to try the homework now. Show all the working that we did over here. This is the way you should be doing all your working. There, I think, is one question in the homework which is multiple choice, and you can try this on that question. Okay, so good luck with your homework.